Hi yoga friends, today we're actually going to start on the mat, and because we're on the mat we're going to breathe a little differently when we do our warm-up. So I want you to relax your legs, your feet, the pelvis area, and we're starting out in Sphinx pose. So rarely do we do this, but I want to start out so you can feel the belly rise and fall. Feel the breath as it enters and exits your body. This is an excellent way to feel the breath. You can feel if you're breathing fast or slow, deep or shallow. Get a really good gauge. So in Sphinx, we want to bring the elbows directly underneath the shoulders, and your hands are in front of you with the fingers parted to start with, and then we want to press back just on the elbow area and the forearms. We're going to lift the head and just look forward. And when you do this, you're going to feel a little back bend. And so be careful with your back. If you have any back issues, always consult your doctor. But it's an excellent back bend, but it's very subtle. Now bring your fingers together. Press into your palms all the way to the elbow. So we're starting to work the upper arms just a little. And again, feel the belly rise and fall as you breathe. And you're breathing very slowly, slowing down your heart rate. After a long day, this is an excellent pose. And then go ahead and bring your hands to the side of your mat. And then this time we're actually going to straighten the elbows and lift. So we're going to press into the palms, straighten the arms, take 3 to 5 long deep breaths. And again, you can still feel your belly rising and falling against the mat. This is a much deeper back bend. This is called Cobra. So we want to lift the head. And so you're going to feel the stretch in the spine and this back bend. So be cautious. And if it's too much, go back into your Sphinx pose. Make sure everything from your waist down is relaxed. Don't hold anything tight or tense. So everything from the pelvis area, the hips, thighs and the knees, the ankles and the feet. And then just lower yourself all the way down, but bringing elbows in instead of out. And rest your forehead on your mat. Take 2 long deep breaths and then bring your chin to the mat. Arms out in front of you. And we're going to lift the arms and lift your legs. And this is called Superman. You can point the toes, press with the fingertips, lift at the arms and the shoulders. Hold this for about 3 to 5 long deep breaths. And then slowly lower. And again, lift your arms straight out in front of you and your legs. If this bothers your neck, go ahead and rest your cheek on the mat. Hold for 3 to 5 long deep breaths. And then slowly lower. Take a couple long deep breaths as you come down, and then relax into the mat. Then bring your arms to the side. Chin into the mat again. Lift your arms, and then your legs. And this is airplane. So just a little variation of what we just did with Superman. Lift the arms, lift the legs. And again, hold for 3 long deep breaths. If you're able, 5 long deep breaths, it's even better. And then slowly lower. Chin into the mat. Then again, lift your arms and your legs. And then after you've held this for 3 to 5 long deep breaths, I want you to do bow pose. So you're going to bend the knee and grab the ankle on the right leg, on the left, and you're going to push up with the chest. Keep breathing. 3 to 5 long deep breaths in this one. And you'll feel a stretch in the thighs. If you have knee issues, you might want to stay with Superman or airplane. And lower. And just rest your forehead on your stacked hands. And then come back up. And we're going to go into a side plank. So bring your forearms to the side of the mat. Bend the right knee. We're going to do a modification of side plank. This is more of a beginner's. So we're going to come up on the forearm. We're going to place the weight into the forearm and the palm and keep it off the wrist. We're going to lift the hips. Okay? Bring the left arm up and then bring the left leg up. This is a variation of side plank. Again, hold for 3 to 5 long deep breaths. And lower your leg, and then your hip, and then your arm. And switch sides. And if you want to throw in a plank to do that, that's even better. We're going to bring the left knee to the side, and you can bring your forearm directly underneath your shoulder. Spread the fingertips. Lift the hips. Right arm comes up. Lift the right leg. You can flex the foot if you want to. You can point the toes. And again, 3 to 5 long deep breaths. Lower the hip, and then your leg, and then your arm. Come to our tabletop position. And then just going to put our big toes together, knees the width of the mat. Sit back in child's pose. Really stretch out in front of you. Walk your hands out in front of you. Lower your head to the mat. Really press your hips onto your heels. This is child's pose. And there are variations. You can actually bring your palms together. Get a little shoulder stretch. Bring your elbows in front of you. And just rest your thumbs on the back of your neck. This is praying child's pose. Hold for 3 to 5 long deep breaths on child's pose, or even longer. And keep bringing your hips toward your heels. A variation of child's pose is also, you can bring your knees together, flatten your feet on the mat, and then sit your hips back onto your heels. Grab the heels with your hands, and then come forward holding on to your heels, and bring your forehead down to the mat and drop your shoulders. Rest your chest onto your knees. And relax into the pose. Feel your breath. Take 5 long deep breaths. Bring your hands out in front of you. Just come up onto your knees. Bring your arms up. Down the heart center. And thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice. And this is a nice summer practice, so it's relaxing, it's gentle, stretching. Do these every day, and you will have more flexibility, more coordination, just a better relaxation time. So until we meet again, namaste.